Hello everyone, Castle95 here, and tonight we're going to talk about Alberto El Patron and why I really like him after Bound for Glory. Like, you remember when he debuted, he beat Lashley and he won the title, and I didn't really click with him, with his character, because he was kind of boring. Like, he's cool in the ring. I actually like his style, but character-wise, he was, this good guy, a good father, a good son, good Mexican citizen, the pride of Mexico, whatever. He's, all around a good guy, but that was in front of the cameras. He was supposed to be the opposite of Lashley. You remember at that time, Eli Drake wasn't even in the main event picture. We had EC3 around there, but nothing more. So before Bound for Glory, in front of the cameras, Alberto was the good guy, but behind the cameras he was talking shit about WWE, saying a lot of bad words and basically being a dick. But now, after Bound for Glory, in front of the cameras, he is the bad guy. He is getting crazier and crazier, and he's just mean to everyone. But behind the cameras, now he's saying that he's sorry, and I don't really know exactly. I think she said something like Paige's family are the reason why he talked shit about WWE or something. I don't know. I have no idea, and honestly I don't care, because I like Alberto's style in the ring, and I am loving so much what he's doing with his character in Impact Wrestling specifically. Like, he's saying things like, this is my company, this is my ring, I am the reason why people watch this, and I'm the reason why this product is relevant, and I'm a god, and you should just... I think he should, or Impact should, let him loose. Like, go all the way with this idea. Like, have Alberto in the middle of the ring saying, you should adore me, I'm like Jesus, and Mexican Jesus. And you can even use art from Mexico where they have saints. Imagine if Alberto all of a sudden becomes some kind of saint and start saying like we should pray to him and worship him, and getting crazier and crazier. And also, he looks really cool with that black suit, black shirt, and talking about how he's the best wrestler in the world, and that he basically owns Impact Wrestling, and he's the real champion because Eli Drake is a paper champion. And well, he hasn't been across Austin Aries yet, because he has been busy with Johnny Impact, and now Moose is kind of trying to get personal with Alberto. And I just like how the main event scene is really crowded this season. Like, let's just count. We have EC3, which probably is not going to last long, but we have Moose, we have Johnny Impact, we have Eli Drake, we have Austin Aries, we have Alberto, and already 6 names, 6 awesome names. And obviously the potential is right there, but what I wanted to talk about in this video is what I think is some of the things that make Alberto so cool right now. Starting with, as I said, his speech. He basically thinks he's a god of wrestling and that he owns Impact Wrestling. And also his rivalry with Johnny Impact after Bound for Glory, it was just so intense. Like, a lot of people talk about the brawl backstage, which was also super cool, and they had a couple matches, in the Impact Zone and outside the Impact Zone. But also the thing he did with Eli Drake when he opened his skull with the title, and then Eli Drake got his revenge. I think it was at BCW when he gave him a DDT over the championship. And that picture when Alberto is holding Eli Drake's head and laughing, or when he was kicking Johnny Impact backstage, and then he grabs him by the neck and starts insulting him in Spanish, saying, that's my title, perro, that's my title, perro, whatever. And third, I like the fact that he acts like he's the only adult in the room. Like, he treats Johnny and EC3 and Eli Drake like kids, and he tries to slap them around like they were nothing. Like, he feels like they don't even deserve to be in the same room as him, in the same building as him. And that's great to have a heel that's so delusional, that think he's the shit. But not only that he thinks it, but he pulls it off. Like, you want to hate this guy. You really believe that he is getting crazier every week. And the last point I wanted to make was that I think Impact should go all the way with this idea and exaggerate it even more. Like, have Alberto think in his head that he's some kind of divinity and the reason why people watch wrestling in general, and give him a speech something like, not the same thing as the pro wrestling savior, which that's something that we have seen before, but approach it from a delusional point of view. This is not Alberto saying I'm going to save wrestling or I'm going to save this company. This is Alberto saying I am wrestling. You know, I am Saint Alberto from Mexico and you should worship me because that's just the right thing to do whether you like it or not. And you know, he's not saying that he's going to save the company or do something for someone else. It's just him being selfish and doing things for his own wealth. And I think having Austin Aries as the world champion is a great opportunity for this, because imagine if the person that ends Austin Aries' title reign as a face is Alberto. Like, that will be like, people will hate that and will start booing him, but also that could trigger the dirty heel that's inside Austin Aries. Alberto could actually frustrate Austin Aries so much that he has to be more cruel and be the dirty heel that he is inside to face Alberto in his own game and beat him, you know. So anyways, those were some thoughts I had on Alberto, and anyways, that will be it for this video, and don't forget to comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.